This video is mostly in response to the big question of cannabis, which is, should cannabis be legal? Well, a lot of people think that it shouldn't be, and a lot of people think that it should be. I'm one of those people that think it should be. I currently have lupus, and I have severe rheumatoid arthritis, and I'm 35 years old, and I was diagnosed when I was about 29, and I didn't take it seriously. And all I know is nowadays, not to be gross, but I vomit crazy all the time. I often say I live the life of a maggot, just throwing up and muddling through. And that's no way to live. So when I do cannabis, it relaxes my stomach and it allows me to eat most of the time. And that's scary because it's supposed to help, but it only helps some of the time. And that's because I need certain strengths, and that's why I made this video. I think it's disgusting that the prices for us are phenomenal. I personally, to live a comfortable life without vomiting and without feeling the pains from the flare-ups and all the nasties that come with it, like, the burning in the ankles, the feeling like they're broken, my hands, my wrists, everything. It affects your joints. So it's an overall sore sensation with a massive amount of burning, like your muscles are on fire 24/7. So when I do the cannabis, it relaxes it. The only problem is that when I smoke it, I only get so much relief. And I recently learned that I have to ingest concentrate oils. I have to ingest a whole gram at a time, and that only lasts, as far as pain relief goes, it only lasts about 3 to 4 hours, and then I have to dose again with another gram. And currently, the cheapest gram syringe of that oil that I can get is $35. And I would need about 3 a day or so. And this is why I think it should be legal, because the pharmaceutical industry is pumping out nothing but legal heroin and all sorts of narcotics, and they have the audacity to say that there's no room for this and yada 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 yada. I don't believe it. And it would be nice if it could be covered, at least, or partially covered by insurance when you're this sick, when you have this much documentation that you're sick, because I do. It's really hard. Gone are the days of having to smoke the flowers and be all stinky and smell like a stoner and stuff. These oils you can also vaporize in little pens that are about yay big, and they actually look like a writing pen, and you press the button and it vaporizes it in a tube. The best part is you can smoke it in the smoking section with people who are smoking tobacco, which is perfectly legal, by the way. And there's no risk of secondhand exposure. I promise you that. That is a fact that you can look up. And it's normal. When you're that sick, it becomes a way of your life. You don't even have to smoke it or eat it. You can also apply it to your skin. Recently, my mother had a suspicious spot of her eyebrow, and all I know is that I went with her to the appointment, and 2 of these doctors came in. They were already talking about cutting it off, and she was not happy with that when we got out. I said, look, give me the money. I will order you that oil, and you're going to put it on. And I dosed her right before she went home, because I had a little bit. And she said that night that it was soft, and she could barely see it, and when she woke up the next morning, it was gone. So there. Yeah, I think it should be legal. I think it should be legal because it works. I think it should be legal because it's an alternative to alcohol, which is killing people right now as I make this video. And so help me God, it's ridiculous. And It is an herb, people. It is an herb, and it does not take you out of your mind. If you're looking to get stoned, you're going to get stoned. And if you're a teenager or whatnot, and you want to get your hands on something, it doesn't matter if it's pot, alcohol. It doesn't matter. They're going to get their hands on it. So patients like us can't be punished because your kids might get a hold of it. No offense. They might get a hold of a lot of things. But this has a stigma on it that is unfair, and it helps a lot of people who are suffering from so many things, from mental disorders to physical disorders to neurological disorders. I mean, the list goes on and on. It should be legal, and it should be an alternative, and that's all I wanted to say. It helps, I promise you that. And to the people out there who support this and are advocates of it, I haven't eaten all day long. It's officially 7:23 p.m. because I never have an appetite. And this bong's for you. Do I look like I'm doing an illicit drug?